Lads, welcome back to Coyote Racing for another video. Now, as we all know, Forza and Forza Motorsport are probably, arguably, the biggest car game franchises at the moment, rivaling that of Gran Turismo. But whereas Gran Turismo has managed to maintain a very good quality with its GT Sport, Forza has been on a little bit of a downward spiral, shifting a lot of its attention from the motorsport aspect to the very heavily arcaded Horizon series. And a lot of Forza fans, myself included, feel like the Forza franchise as a whole has kind of lost its mojo, if you know what I mean. But with that, Turn 10 has just announced that they are going to be releasing Forza Motorsport 8, since they are taking a step back from the annual yearly game release. And I must admit, it all sounds very promising. So much so that it's hinted that they are possibly going down the GT Sport route, which is very exciting. But today we're going to actually be doing something a little bit different than just talking about Forza. We're going to be going back to its latest motorsport release, which, in fairness, is my least favourite of the Forza Motorsport franchise. Forza Motorsport 7, and in my opinion, the worst Forza Motorsport game to ever be released. Not to say that it's bad or anything like that, but it's just, many, including myself, say that this Forza Motorsport is just called recycled Forza. When this came out, I was bitterly disappointed with this game. But today we're actually here to do something and test something about this game. Because as we all know, Forza is not a realistic simulator. It's very arcadey, and it is the game for a controller user. Not to say that this is bad or anything like that, it's just, if you're a wheel user like me, these games tend to not be very favourable. Forza is the game that's kind of known for you just pick up your controller and you go. That being said, Forza is actually good at teaching you like braking points and controlling your oversteer with the controller, obviously. Very basic stuff. But today, we're actually here to beg the question for us much more focused sim racers. We're here to find out today if Forza Motorsport 7, the latest in the Motorsport franchise, is any good with a direct drive wheel. Now, to be clear, I use a Fanatec Podium DD1, quite possibly the easiest direct drive wheel to get up and running, as it's advertised as pretty much plug and play. So I highly doubt that anybody with, say, like an OSW or a Bodnar wheel can actually get this thing to run properly. There we go, we got it working. Now, even though the Fanatec wheelbases are very easy to set up, I did have a little bit of a problem. I had to put the thing in Comp 2.5, which is not great. So, curious question. I have not been on Forza for about a year. It's been a heck of a long time. Because I know that Forza is one of those games that just likes to give you a load of crap. And yeah, I've got a lot of gift cards. Right, let's see how bad this is going to be. I have picked the Porsche Cayman GT4 Clubsport, basically a GT4 car of the Porsche Cayman. It came out on iRacing not too long ago, and it's brilliant. And not only that, we're going to be driving at one of my favourite race circuits, Long Beach. Now, to find a game that actually has Long Beach in it is actually quite difficult, and I really want Long Beach in Assetto Corsa Competizione. Right, okay, let's see if this is actually any good. Oh my word! I have a feeling that the real car isn't as fast as this. Oh my word. Oh, it's so numb. It's really numb. It is... Alright, here we go. First corner, brake right there. Okay, the brakes are way too good. That's how the brakes would go. Oh my word! It doesn't really give you any detail. Oh, that's so strange. Force feedback is so numb. It's very vague. I mean, it does give you force feedback, but it's just kind of. Hold on a sec. What on? Hold on. Rewind it. Where that 100 board sign should be like a 25. And this one, the 200, that should be 100. Because I'm always looking for the 100 meter board and then I brake at that. But that is not 100 meters. Alright. Oh my word, it's so dead. It's so dead. It doesn't actually feel like it's force feedback. It feels like it's just adding resistance to the wheel, like a bungee cord wheel would do. I'm doing it again! Oh no! So far it's just me bumbling about. I'm looking at these, like, meter signs, right? And they're completely wrong. What are these meant to be measuring? But I won't lie, the Porsche is feeling pretty good. Oh, this is terrible. The only bit of force feedback you get really is when you go around a corner and you hit like a curb and it just jiggles the wheel a little bit, but that's it. I'm actually See, I only managed to catch that because I saw the car going where it shouldn't be in relation to the wheel. I couldn't feel any of that through the wheel. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have broken the game. We have left Earth and we have just been ejected into some other planet. Hey, where are we? Oh, that's the pit wall. Where are we? I'm literally driving because of the map. Right, is that... No, that's the wall. That's a wall. Where the heck? Ah, where are we? Where am I? This isn't... I wasn't supposed to be testing the game itself. I wanted to test if this game was good with a wheel. It's terrible. This is one of the main things people complained about on launch, and they still haven't fixed it. What did I do? I actually had a purpose today, guys. Now what's going on? It's opening things that I didn't ask for. Stuff it. Let's give a GT1 car a try. The Aston Martin DBR9. Let's give that a go. Circuit of the Americas, brought to you by Herman Tilke. By the way, is it just me? Okay, right. But has GT1 racing died just to death? It just doesn't exist anymore, which is a shame. Because GT1 has had some of my favorite race cars ever, and it's just gone. There's no GT1 anymore. So I got to be fair, and I've got to give credit where it's due. Despite the really odd force feedback output and the Forza Motorsport physics, which are, to be fair, arcadey, it's actually pretty terrible. So yeah. If you're gonna play Forza with a wheel, you'd best off with like a cheap Logitech or something like that. But now, let's see how bad it'll all go when I actually put it in a race. So for this race, we're gonna have 2 laps of Le Mans in the Aston, because that's the only thing I can get round at the moment. Something's gone horrifically wrong. Why did I think this was a good idea? I kind of knew this was going to happen, but I thought, maybe I'll give it a chance. Maybe having a direct drive wheel is... Honestly, I think, this is an honest opinion, I genuinely believe a direct drive wheel is the worst way to play Forza. I genuinely believe that now. I genuinely believe I could go faster around any circuit with a cheap wheel, a controller, or even a keyboard. I reckon I could go faster than with one of these. This is entirely my opinion. Some people actually might find this amazing, but how hard is the driver tar? Unbeatable. Okay, that's fine. What is going on? The game has crashed. That's great. I've just upgraded my PC as well. This shouldn't happen. Game, please, just load. Actually, I'm on a schedule, game. If you could not do this... Can I just point out, okay, that I'm just wanting to have a race between, like, against AI. Nothing too difficult. Man, this game is bugged. Is it gonna work? Is it going to work? I beg to differ. Oh! No way! It's a rolling start here at Le Mans, everybody. And away we go! Down the main straight, up into 4th gear. Everything's just coming flying past because everything's upgraded and mine's stock. Fantastic. Gonna get on the brakes, slowly turn it in as we come up to, I think it's Dunlop. No, this isn't Dunlop. This is the first chicane. Oh! I've gone. Oh dear. Right, everything's just pulling me to the side of those curbs. Here we're coming to the Dunlop curves. Just trying to memorize as much as I can, but all the braking zones are wrong. Everything feels weird and wonky and off. and I don't like it one bit. Get on the brakes slightly. Don't change down. Just get back on the power. Get into the slipstream, hopefully, as we come down. Hang on, I've forgotten what the name of the straight is. Oh dear. That's not good. I've forgotten all of the names. As right now, I'm being left behind by the field ahead, which is fantastic news. A GT4 car? Hello? Excuse me? What have you done, Forza? What have you done? Wait, what? There are 21 people here. I asked for all the physics are... This is absolutely awful. Bro, I'm in a GT1 car. GT3s and GT4. Look, where's the Porsche gone? This was a terrible idea. But one thing I can do is I can get on the brakes nice and late. Yeah, come on, get a move on. You're going faster than me, for crying out loud. Slipstream, by the way, I don't think exists. Just slow it down as we come into Indianapolis right now. Get on the brakes down into third gear, turn it in. Okay. And hopefully, by the time we get up to Arnage, we should be alright. Come down into Arnage once again. Slowly get it on now. And just get left behind by everybody else. Here we come into the Porsche curves. We're actually making time on the guys ahead now. Man, I really do hope Forza 8 is better than this. Because, in my opinion, this is the worst Forza game to come out. Forza Motorsport 7 and Forza Horizon 4. Oh, look, Ryan, they're gone. I'm catching up in the corners. And I should be leagues ahead of that flippin' Porsche GT4 that overtook me on the straight. You know, it came past me like it was an LMP1 car. But regardless, I'm actually being a little bit more smooth than your average Forza driver, so maybe the game doesn't really realize that. I'm being very smooth. I'm glad to be back at Le Mans, because I really love driving Le Mans. I think it has to be one of my favorite circuits in the world. And this needs to come to a set of Corsa Competizione in a big way. I would really love it if Kunos added Le Mans in. I've never seen anything like this. GT3 and GT4 cars overtaking a GC1 car on the Mulsanne straight. That does not happen. But I can just get them on the brakes. They're hopeless. After looking at this, can I recommend a direct drive wheel to your average Forza player? Hell no. It's shocking how bad this is. Obviously, I would really like it if someone like Chris Hare could do something like this, because he goes into far greater detail and probably might be able to actually get something to work better than I can. But from my perspective, no, this is awful. My foot cam is gone. My foot cam was so disappointed it just gave up its ghost and left the rig. Through the Porsche curves, let's get this over with. Oh, now you're going really slow. Now you're going slow. Get out of the way! I want my positions back. Thank you. This is Forza, so I can just, you know. That's what you get for being ridiculous. Anyway, there was 2 laps of Forza 7 on a direct drive wheel. Can Forza 7 work with a direct drive wheel? Now you think I'm going to say no because of all this negativity. And yes, I am. I'm going to say no. No, it doesn't work. I mean, it can work very loosely. And if you've obviously got a bigger brain than I do, which is very likely, you might be able to get it set up so it can run a little bit better. But it's awful. It is just awful. I feel like I could go way faster with a keyboard and mouse. That's how bad a direct drive wheel is with this game. But anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That would really, really help me out, and I would appreciate it. And what I'd also appreciate is if you could hit that like button as well, if you've enjoyed the video. But anyway, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I shall see you all in the future race. Have a good night, everybody.